Hi, I'm Mary from the Hickory Corner branch, and today I'm going to show you how to give yourself a manicure. You want to gather your materials before you start. I have cotton ball, orange stick, cotton pieces, nail polish remover, light colored undercoat, nice bright red top coat, and clear nail polish, nail file, Q-tip for correcting mistakes, decals, and moisturizer. Now that you have everything together, we can start. I'm not going to do all of my nails because you don't need to see that, but I will tell you that on one nail I had glitter, and that takes a little more work to remove. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of nail polish remover on the piece of fabric and let it sit there doing the work for me while I go to the other nails with a cotton ball soaked with nail polish remover and remove the nail polish from those nails. I did most of the work ahead of time, so you don't have to sit and watch me do it. And now I have clear nails to start. Now, once I've removed the nail polish, I want to rinse my fingernails and then moisturize all my nails. Let's see if this has done its job. Pretty much. So I'm getting rid of the nail polish underneath and the glitter that was on top. I like to put glitter or a decal on one fingernail on each hand, and we call that the accent nail, and it just has an overall nice effect. Okay, so I have removed the nail polish, I have rinsed my fingernails, and I have put moisturizer on. Next thing I want to do is push back the cuticles. For this we have what's called an orange stick. At one end there's a point, at the other there's a wedge, and we're going to use the wedge. If you're not fond of using a wooden instrument on your fingers, you can just use your other fingernails, just like this, and just gently push back the cuticle on each finger. Again, I'm not going to do every fingernail because you don't need to see all that. And now I'm ready to paint. So I'm going to take my clear undercoat. Because I'm usually wearing nail polish and often dark colors, I get a little bit of a stain. So that's why I like to use a light as opposed to clear nail polish underneath. Now before you start, you don't want to shake a bottle because that will produce bubbles in the bottle. What you want to do instead is gently turn it and make sure that it's moving around in the bottle. I can see the ball in there that helps to mix it up. This is coming out almost clear, but I'm going to put it on very lightly, and it is best to put on a couple of light coats rather than a heavy coat, because if you put on a heavy coat and then try to put another coat on top, it will bubble. So you're better off putting on a very thin coat, let it dry at least an hour, and then come back for the next coat. So we're going to pretend that we waited an hour, and we're now going to start with the color that we want to use, which is this nice bright bold red, one of my favorites. And we're just going to gently start at the cuticle and move to the tip. And I really don't worry about going out of the lines. We can always correct that later on. forgot to mention to you that I did file my nails before I started. So I'll just give you an idea of what filing looks like now. When I file, I always file in one direction, away from the finger. And I try to get a curve. Some people like a square or a squoval. I do not, because I find that it catches on my clothing. So I like to get a nice oval. And as I said, always away from the finger. You don't want to go up and down. That can cause your nails to splinter and split. Okay, so that is the shape I like, but of course it's whatever you like. We'll continue with the nail polish. Okay, here is where I would normally go to the next hand and do the same thing. And of course, I'm a righty, so I'm better at polishing my left hand. My right hand would look a lot more sloppy than this does. So we're going to pretend that I took a break, did another coat, took another break, and then I will come back. And for the one accent nail, I am going to add the glitter. I like to do it on my ring finger on each hand. So this nail should be completely dry. And I'm just patting it on rather than drawing the brush across. And I will let that dry, and I would do a second coat. So the overall effect is a nice one sparkly nail, and the rest are a nice bold red. I'll go back now with the red over the other nails. And now I will go back and do another coat of sparkles on my accent nail. Finally, I'm going to touch up my mistakes. I will dip the Q-tip in my cap full of nail polish remover and just go around the edges. And that's pretty much it.